Right, Sunday, 2 p.m, the Premier League is back at Stamford Bridge when Enzo Maresca's Chelsea take on Crystal Palace. Fresh, by the way, Crystal Palace off the back of winning the Community Shield against Liverpool, but I'm sure Liverpool just probably weren't up for that one, were they?
They didn't fancy it, you know, they don't care that much about, a Mickey Mouse trophy.
No.
A friendly game, they call it, a glorified friendly.
No. Carragher wouldn't have been annoyed at all.
Oh, he wouldn't have been annoyed. I mean, he's an Everton fan.
Exactly. He'd be more excited about the move to the new stadium
Yeah, he's buzzing
of his
for
club.
it. He's absolutely buzzing for it.
Right.
We're not bitter.
no, not at all. Not at all. Right. 34. What does 34 represent to you?
How many games are we going to win this season in the Premier League?
I would fucking love it to be that. But 34 is, this will be the 34th opening Premier League day that we have played them.
Really? What a stat that is.
One of the
Where
only
have you
teams
got
to
that
do
from?
it. One of the only teams, mate.
He's got his sources, guys.
No. My source is me going through and looking at every. Yeah. I went through this morning.
How many have we won?
This is a question I'm going to ask you. How many have we won?
Opening day games, is it both at Stamford Bridge and at Selhurst?
No, not 38 between Palace. At Stamford Bridge or away. Bowley's first game where we went away to Everton and Raheem Sterling scored
it's
the
not
penalty.
against Palace. It's in the Premier League era.
In the Premier League era,
fine. How many
in the
opening
Premier League
games?
era, we have played 33 opening game fixtures because this will be the 34th season of the Premier League. Yeah,
fine.
We've played 33. How many have we won?
19. Have I got that right?
No, but fuck me, you were close.
How much was it?
18.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
I mean, I think what you've got to remember, though, is it was, 12 years into the Premier League era until the takeover.
Yeah.
And despite the rhetoric that, Chelsea were invented in 2004, even though we had won 5 trophies in 5 seasons before that, by the way, obviously post 2004, you're going to start to see a lot of an upward tick, you know what I mean? I'd love you to be able to tell me, how many have we lost? How many times on the opening day have we lost out of 33?
6.
Have you looked this up?
No. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were talking about the Premier League. I thought you were saying how many games we played in the history of football against Crystal Palace. So of course I didn't know that.
No.
6 losses.
Six times on the opening day.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is the maths of, I reckon we win more games than we lose, and I reckon we've got quite a good record of winning games in the first game of the season.
Yeah, we have got quite a good record of that. However, stretching quite far back to the start of the Premier League, not so good at all. Right? So, those losses, I'm going to exclude a few teams. You can't say any of the big 6 teams. You can't say none of the big 6 teams. You can't say Man United because I reckon you remember the 4-0 Frank Lampard's first game.
I don't remember that.
Old Trafford? No, I don't remember that either.
I kind of put that out of my brain.
What about the game you were at between Chelsea and Man City last season, opening day? Do you remember that game?
I don't
remember that game either. So we're not bothered about that one. But barring those ones,
was
right?
that a 2-2 draw that was meant to be? That was actually a 2-0 loss.
It was a 2-0 loss, but it should have been a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Barring that, name me just one other team that we've lost to on the opening day of the season.
In the Premier League era, is it Villa?
No.
It will have to be a team quite low down in the table. Brentford?
Oh, it's a B.
Brighton. Burnley.
We lost to Burnley on the opening day of the 17-18 season.
What?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the season where we scored that amazing goal at Turf Moor? Schürrle goal.
No. That was 2 seasons before or something.
Was it?
Yeah, that is. I think we lost to Burnley under Conte, and what you're on about was under Ancelotti, I believe.
No, that was the Conte season where Cesc Fabregas has that amazing pass to Schürrle.
Was that a Conte season?
I think so.
I could be
I
wrong.
might be wrong. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
I don't know. I had a few beers over the weekend.
That was a bad time.
2 seasons on the bounce, we faced Coventry on the opening day between 97 and 99, and we lost both of those games. And then before then, to be expected, 93-94 season, we lost to... You should be able to think of this.
93-94.
Oh, the original Money Men.
I was 1 year old.
The original Money Men.
You weren't even born.
The original Premier League Money Men. Blackburn. There you go. So they kind of bought their way.
How did you know that?
Hey?
You didn't know that. You weren't born.
No, I went back and did the research, mate. I do fucking prep for these episodes, you know. I went back and done a bit of research.
Like the video for Joey's prep because he's pulling these stats that no one else is pulling out.
So
no one else is doing this, Joey.
You've been there, by the way, for the past 2 opening day Premier League
I mean,
games.
I've been there for the last 26 opening day fixtures.
No, you ain't.
There's some that have been away.
There's some that have been away, so you haven't. But you've been there for the last 2,
yes,
right?
for sure.
Do you remember the results?
No,
you don't.
I don't, because
Why
I don't
you
have an
remember
encyclopedic memory like you do.
But you don't remember them because they weren't wins. They weren't wins, unfortunately.
Was the Liverpool game one of the first games of the season?
Liverpool. So
was that the 1-1 draw?
No, it's a 2-2 draw, wasn't it? But or was it a 1-1 draw? But it should have been 2-1 because Ben Chilwell's goal shouldn't have been ruled out.
I think it was a 1-1 draw if I remember.
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. No, I think it was a 2-2 draw to be fair. But you could be right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, and then the other one was the Man City one. You were
the other one was Man City one.
Yeah, which we don't remember.
So when was the last time we won on the opening day at Stamford Bridge?
By the way, big teams are not meant to be playing each other in the first game of the season, by the way.
They're not. You've only got Arsenal and Man United playing each other. Couple of
that
duds.
makes sense, though. That makes sense, though.
They're allergic to European trophies as of recent and a long way back with your Arsenal.
Yeah. Last team we won against.
On the opening day of the season.
Relegation team, maybe. Burnley again.
No. Shall I give you the scoreline?
Come.
It was 3-0 on a very sunny day at Stamford Bridge.
They're always sunny first game of the season. 3-0.
Someone made his debut.
Trev? Was it Palace?
It was Palace! There we go!
Good knowledge. I see why you're asking.
And if that isn't an omen, my friend, then I really don't know.
Are you going to be putting a bet on that to happen again? To be replicated? Trevor goal? Because he could do that in this game.
Yeah.
He could go on a long mazy run and just bang one in.
Would he celebrate against Palace?
Yes.
Should do.
Oh, come on.
Like him to.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
He was there for a year.
He wasn't even there for a year. He was there for 6 months.
He's celebrating.
He was bloody good for 6 months.
Do you remember the Levi Cole celebration against Brighton?
Yeah.
Where he had to remember that he played for them.
Yeah.
I rated that. I rated that so much. I've got a lot of love for Levi.
Speaking of Chelsea and Crystal Palace, right?
Yes.
A lot of competition between us over the years. Do you know that we haven't lost in any competition to Crystal Palace in 8 years?
Didn't know that. Again, like the video for those stats, because fuck me, mate. Where are you pulling them out of?
So a lot of them I know off the top of my head.
Not to blow my own trumpet or anything.
I admit. I
reason.
admitted to the ones that I didn't know off the top of my head just then. I said I've done my research on this, but I knew that we hadn't lost to Palace in 8 years. Yeah, but
when was the last time we lost? As in, what game was it? Who was playing?
To Palace?
Yeah.
We lost 2 on the bounce to them, I believe.
Did we?
Yeah, I don't know if they've done the double over us or beat us in the reverse fixture and then the first fixture of the following season, but we lost 2 on the bounce to them, I believe. I could be wrong on that. People let me know if I'm wrong. But I will tell you that before the 2 games last season, which were obviously, we were robbed by an awful referee at Stamford Bridge, so that was a draw. What was it at? Oh, it was a draw at Selhurst Park too.
Yeah.
Before that, I'm very, very confident to say that we won 14 games in a row against Crystal Palace.
Wow.
The reason I remember that is I remember saying it in the match preview, and 14 is obviously a lucky number for me.
I thought you got something on your leg there.
No, 14 is a lucky number for me.
He just loves showing off those
14
tats.
14 games in a row.
How many different tats do you have?
What, like?
Individual tattoos, individual sessions.
I don't know, 20, 30, 30. I got my first tattoo when I was 15 years old.
Wow.
was 15 years old.
You can't get that cherry off your ass, can you?
No. I got my first tattoo, which is like a rose with rosemary beads, because obviously I'm just so religious. And it was really original. No one had it around that time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I got it in the YMCA in Surbiton. My pal had just come out of prison. And he had learnt to tattoo in prison.
Oh,
He'd
wow.
learnt to tattoo
That's
in
a good
prison.
skill to pick
So-
up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, here you go, blank canvas, mate.
Yeah.
He didn't have a problem with tattooing me. That's why I'm not going to name him. He didn't have a problem with tattooing me, even though I was underage. And went on from there. So either way, but I don't think I'll get too many more. Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of talk and speculation about outgoings, right? Yeah. For me, I think that players moving away from the club and leaving the club is just as important, if not more important, if you're a Crystal Palace, than players signing for your club. And the reason being is that you are not going to sign first-team players from top level clubs. However, top level clubs will sign your first-team players, and that's the truth of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Eze is starting for Man City week in, week out, Crystal Palace can't then go and buy them. Yeah, but if he's starting for Palace, then Man City could go and buy him. And my thing with that is that if you look at Crystal Palace's transfer window, their fans will probably be unhappy because they haven't bought anyone in. But at the moment, as this stands, as this is being recorded, it's going out on Saturday morning, by the way, so it could have changed. Eze has not gone. They've kept hold of their key players. I think in Roman Esse, by the way, they've got a great player. And when you look at the team, right, not this is the full team, but Henderson, Gahey, Wharton, Eze, as I said, Roman Esse is someone who I think that this season will play really well for Crystal Palace and will do good things. Sarr, Mateta, like their team, as a starting 11 is, in my opinion, as good, this could be controversial, as good as some of the starting 11s that I've seen Newcastle and Aston Villa field. Is that controversial?
Have they won an FA Cup recently?
And a Community Shield.
There you go. So arguably no.
It's not controversial.
I don't think it is controversial.
Is it?
I don't think it is.
And therefore, what I'm saying here is Crystal Palace are a team that need to be taken very, very seriously.
They do until their squad's decimated, which could happen by the end of the season, by the end of the window, couldn't it?
Don't think it's going to happen by Sunday.
I have a weird feeling that it's going to get very hot very quickly, both in terms of the weather and also the transfer window. And I have a feeling that they might not want to risk, particularly Eze, bearing in mind both Arsenal and Spurs are in for him.
Yeah. I would be shocked, though, if they
I would be shocked, but you know what happens? Like, the game's about to kick off. You've got Spurs looking to put in a bid. Arsenal potentially still interested. And they go, fucking hell, 70 million is actually quite a lot of money, isn't it? Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should pull him out.
But then if you stick him on the bench, then you have admitted that you're open to the sell.
They are open to the sell.
You don't want to... I'm open to fucking plenty of things, mate. But you don't let them know that.
Are you going to tell us what?
PG channel. I mean, it's hardly fucking PG, is it?
He probably will play, but I'm saying there is definitely a world in which Spurs put in a bid on Friday night.
Yeah, I know what you mean in terms of protecting an asset that you're pending a load of money for, basically.
He's gonna go, isn't he?
But what I would say is,
He's
I think you're in a stronger position if you play him and go, no. Like, the right bid comes in, he can go. And also, what you got to remember is when you heard Palace's chairman speak about sales, he kind of echoed that for Mark Gahey, but he never said that for Eze.
No.
Right, you guys are watching the channel regularly, so you obviously are football experts. And if I was a football expert, I would use that trait to potentially win myself up to £500,000. And that comes courtesy of William Hill and their brand new free-to-play game called Final One Standing. And remember, you've only got until Saturday to get your picks in. So how does it work? Well, all you have to do each week is pick one team to win in that particular round of fixtures. The problem is, you can only pick one team to win once per season. Over the last few days, I have been debating whether to go with Manchester City or whether to go with Nottingham Forest, but I think I'm going to save the City card for when I might need it. And that means that this weekend, I am picking Nottingham Forest to beat Brentford. I think Nottingham Forest will have a massive boost at the fact they're now in the Europa League rather than the Conference League. And not only that, Brentford have been torn to pieces, both on the pitch and for their backroom staff. Now, if that comes off, then I survive, and I've got to prepare for who I think's going to win in the following round of fixtures. And remember, this is completely free to enter. No admin fees, no gimmicks, and there are guaranteed winners. All you need to do is hit the link in the description or scan my QR code on screen and sign up to William Hill. Then you can make your picks online or via the William Hill app, and you can let me know whether you would go along with my recommendation, which is Nottingham Forest. Remember, you must be 18 plus and living inside the UK or Ireland. Terms and conditions apply with all of the full terms in the link below. And please remember to gamble responsibly and to place your pick before Saturday.
Mark Guehi, they need to sell him because he's not going to sign the new contract. So this is the only opportunity they're going to get any money. I do think there's a world in which both Guehi and Eze don't make the team sheet here, to be honest with you. Like, you're looking at it, they could both be gone, mate. They could, couldn't they? They really could.
Well, let's hope so, for our sake.
They are a lot easier team to play without those two players in the lineup.
I've always really wanted Chelsea to sign Eberechi Eze.
I know. I know. He's too old.
He might have turned 28 now.
He's 28.
28, yeah.
He's too old for us. Yeah. By about 6 years.
What did Elise win last season? Bundesliga and
the Pokal, I think.
Pokal. Yeah. No, I don't think they did win that. Who won it
then?
Borussia Dortmund, didn't they?
Do you think?
I don't know. But if they didn't, then here's the question I'd like to ask you. What means more if you are Michael Elise? An FA Cup and a Community Shield with Leverkusen won it. Sorry. Yeah. Who did we just pump at Stamford Bridge?
Ten Hag.
Yeah, there you go. Ten Hag syndrome. But what I would say is, if you're Michael Elise, what means more to you? A Community Shield and an FA Cup with Crystal Palace? Or that Bundesliga? Really?
Yeah. It's a top trophy. It's a league title.
Silly answer.
So you're saying just because Bayern win it every fucking year that it doesn't mean that much?
Yeah.
It's his first league title.
No, I am saying that. I'm literally saying that. I'm literally saying if I was Elise, I would have regretted moving to Bayern that season. I would have wished I'd have gone a season later.
He's times his wages by 2.5 times. He's playing with some of the best players in the world. He's not regretting that transfer.
Do you think the silverware he has acquired so far at Bayern Munich means more to Harry Kane than if he was just lift that Europa League with them?
That's completely different.
It is completely different. I know, because I don't think Elise probably has the love for Palace that Harry Kane has for Spurs. But answer the question.
It means more to Harry Kane. I don't think it means more to Elise.
Yeah.
I know what your argument is, but there isn't that connection.
Yeah.
You're looking at two very different circumstances.
Okay. Do you remember where you have Palace finishing in your league table for this season?
I think I had them finishing in 13th.
13th?
Yes. Mainly because at the time that I did the predictions, I actually had them in 12th. The reason why I did that is because I thought with the Europa League, I feel like it would have taken a lot out of the squad. And also, at the time, I thought both Guehi and Eze were going to go. I think now only one of them is going to go.
Unfair that they've been bumped down to the Conference League?
Very much so. And I think we're in massive solidarity. Although I did see a tweet the other day about them complaining about how we have a multi-club ownership and that we effectively made Strasbourg throw the league so that we could get in the Champions League. And to that, I say, fuck off.
And what?
But still...
You buy Strasbourg then. See what you can do.
No, but let's be fair. It's a disgrace what's happened to them. And actually, I'm getting a bit pissed off at Forest. Don't like their owner.
No.
I don't
think many people do. He's got a lot of background, that guy.
Oh, I know.
Oh, do you?
Oh, I know.
Oh. Well, let's move on.
He's a naughty boy.
Should we go on to team sheet for this game? Because there's going to be some eyebrows raised when we drop it. And obviously, there's going to be some big questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the screen in 3, 2, 1. And just read this out to you. Robert Sanchez starting in goal. Reece James, Tosin Adarabioyo and Trevor Chalobah as the centre-back pairing. Obviously, Trevor Chalobah had a little bit of cramp, something like that. Doesn't look like it's too serious. I think he will be fine. Cucurella, left-back. Caicedo and Enzo. Now, that part of the team, basically, because of injuries, picks itself. But this is where it gets interesting because we've made that sort of, I say big money signing. I mean, João Pedro was signed for more money, but we made the sort of statement number 9 signing in Liam Delap. He came in and took the number 9 shirt. We are going with João Pedro through the middle as the number 9. Off the back of him is Cole Palmer, and then we are going Esteval right wing, Pedro Neto left wing. I'm not sure whether or not it might be sensible to swap the wingers. It's just the fact that I think that Esteval's going to be trialled out as more of a right winger rather than a left winger.
I think they're all going to rotate massively, by the way, as well.
But as a starting lineup, I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That is fucking brilliant. And to put Esteval straight in is so exciting for me, mate. It's so exciting.
So in terms of that lineup, what does worry you, though? Like, I personally feel the Pedro Neto has been a huge part of giving Reece James protection, and therefore Reece James not having the reliance to be almost by the corner flag when he crosses balls into the box. Like, now you're seeing him come from a lot deeper, maybe 10 yards inside the opposition half, and it will more be a ball over the top hybrid cross rather than the old-fashioned Reece James cross or shot or popping up at the back post for a goal, something like that. I think that Pedro Neto takes a lot of that off of him, and I think that if you are to have Esteval there, not that I'm saying, he's not going to do the hard work and things like that, but does he help Reece James as much?
He's kind of what he's known for. By the way, he's known for a guy that really tracks back and actually helps his fullback, actually. So what we can say is that he doesn't have the physicality of a Pedro Neto. He hasn't got the ability to make tackles. Like, I know Pedro Neto isn't a huge guy and a tank of a player, but he can, get up and get a header, and
he's not going to be knocked off the ball.
No. And also, he's a good tackler, as well. So I think that's the big difference. But I think in terms of like mentality and actual like willingness to run up and down the pitch, I think Esteval's like right up there with Pedro Neto, to be fair. I think it's an underrated part of his game, actually.
Yeah, probably my own fault from not watching enough of him to see that side of his game.
Fair play.
But at the same time, what I'm excited, like, I know it doesn't sound sexy, but like, I do get excited to see Pedro Neto drop back and help Reece James out and be there, whatever.
Fucking freak.
I know, it is weird, isn't it? That's not where my excitement lies with Esteval. So there you go. Let's speak about obviously picking João Pedro over Liam Delap. What's the thought process there?
I just think this is going to happen throughout the season, to be honest with you. I feel like we've got our number 9 now with João Pedro. Look, I mentioned earlier on about sort of rotations in the 3 behind the striker. I think what João Pedro allows you to do is have rotations between the front 4 as well. Like, let's be honest, there were moments in the preseason friendlies where João Pedro would drift over to one side. That would allow Cole Palmer to get a bit of space. Sometimes it would allow Cucurella to come in and get a header in the box.
Yeah.
And what I really like about him is not only can he hold on to the ball, which I think is Delap's biggest strength, that sort of like back to goal, traditional number 9 centre forward play, but also he's got pace to run in behind, like a Nicholas Jackson would do, but also conversion rate ability.
Yeah.
Might even just be a few points above Delap's. So, look, I think Delap's going to get loads of opportunities this season. This isn't me saying like he's a complete and utter backup number 9, but I think with the way that João Pedro came in straight away in that Club World Cup, he's earned the right to be the starting number 9.
How nice is it to go into a season, to have a debate about who the starting number 9 is going to be, and the debate being, he's looked really good, but then he's just looked amazing. Do you know what I mean? And that is literally what it is, because if you forget about João Pedro's contributions and you literally just look at it, you go, right, Liam Delap, okay? I can think of 2 assists already, a couple of goals. And that goal, right, I mean, Andre Santos did him an absolute beauty of a pass to be able to put that ball onto him. But that goal against Bayer Leverkusen, the second goal, not the penalty, that was a thing of magic, mate. And that was proper striker's instinct. However, in saying that, I do believe that João Pedro offers the team more, and I do believe that João Pedro probably finishes everything we've seen Liam Delap finish so far. So I'd say for the here and now, I'd say I think that that's something. I also can completely see a world where João Pedro and Liam Delap play on the same pitch.
100%. And also, I think Liam Delap could be a really good right winger with all the crosses he puts in.
Well, think about this the other day. From the penalty we won the other day, right? Here's the thing. Liam Delap puts that cross into the box, and he's also assisted Enzo Fernandez from a cross in the Club World Cup. But Liam Delap puts the cross into the box, right? It's a good delivery. It's going to meet the feet of Esteban. But not only that, you had Esteban. Forgive me for not knowing, but you have one more player in the box. So I looked at the sort of the still of it.
Was it Enzo?
Yeah, you have one more. It might have been Andre Santos. We have one more player in the box, and then you had a third that by the time the ball got to where Esteban was, had he have taken a touch and not been fouled, would have been in the box. So he was just about to get into the box, right? So not including Liam Delap, you had 3 players in the box there. So that's a good omen for Liam Delap.
I actually
because
really like Liam.
if you can be versatile and if you can provide for those around you, we know from strikers who we look back at very fondly, like an Olivier Giroud, you haven't always got to be a 20-goal a season man, but you have got to contribute.
Link man.
There you go.
That's what Giroud was really good at.
Yeah.
Bring other players into play, draw defenders away from certain players as well. Like, mate, the decoy runs, the dummy runs, we're going to see so many of those this season. And I think Delap is almost like our best player at doing those runs.
Do you know what I class Delap as? A game changer.
Bench. Coming off.
See, I've put it the really positive way, and you put it the really negative way. So
but
game
we're saying
changer,
the same thing.
mate. If you say game changer, you're like game changer, Whereas I'm like, no, an in-play game changer.
You're saying a bench option that might come on for 10 minutes.
No. I'm saying we get him on, we go more spearheadish, and we get him knocking balls down.
I think Enzo
balls over
Maresca
the top.
uses that word.
What?
Spearheadish. Do you reckon he says to Liam on the sidelines, he goes, just be a bit more spearheadish?
Yeah.
And he goes, yes, boss.
He's probably just playing the podcast, wouldn't he?
He would.
I mean, I would assume that's what
They
they're all watching
They all
on
watch
the bench.
it. They all watch it.
There you go.
And at this point, if they are all watching, I just want to say, we'd love to come to the dressing room at one point. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if we could just put on the socks, that would be fine.
For vibes.
Yeah,
Just for vibes.
yeah. Joey will bring the boombox.
There you go.
What would you put on in the boombox for the dressing room? Like to get someone up for the game. First game of the season against Palace. First tune on the boombox. What is it? Because I know you've done this in your Sunday League career. I know you're the one that brings that fucking stupid boombox with the lights.
Yeah. What would I have? I'd probably have
Finger Boys.
Nah, I'd probably have New Radicals. You get what you give. Don't give
Go on,
up.
sing it,
You
sing
got the music
Wow.
in you.
I didn't think that was coming.
That's a good tune.
Yeah.
That'd get you up for a game. When the night is falling. Do you know what I'd actually have? Do you know what I'd actually have? The original. 'Cause you make me feel,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a banger.
What? Was that the Carling Cup? It was the Carling Cup tune,
I feel like it was Sky Sports' tune, wasn't it?
No, Sky Sports was "You're my last breath, you're a breath of fresh air to me.
Banger.
Let's make this moment
last.
And then you had Inner Smile, which was one of the cup competitions. And that was "'Cause you make me feel, yeah." And then the other cup competition at the time was
Sky.
No, the other cup competition at the time, or this could have been the championship, which came on Sunday morning after the match of the day replay, back on like cable TV days.
Yeah.
Was what tune was it? I'll remember it in a sec. I'll remember
I can't
it.
think of it, mate.
Yeah. Oh,
Banger.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh, yeah, you too.
You too. And that was the
Legend.
championships theme, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'll never forgive you two, though.
I won't forgive you too either.
I'll never forgive them.
For what?
Putting a album on my iPod without my consent.
Oh, the importance of something. What the
I never listened to it. I don't know what it's called,
about?
but I felt harassed.
Yeah, that was
It wasn't fair.
That was Baby Reindeer vibes.
It was
a little
Baby
bit.
Reindeer. I'm not going to listen to this track.
No.
I've never said I wanted you two on there.
I've never said.
How much
I've
did
never
they
said
pay
I
them?
I've never said I wanted any U2 song, barring.
I mean,
I'll tell you what. There, I've got another banger.
No,
But you don't think any?
I disagree.
See the stone setting with or without you.
No.
In your
Not
eyes.
into it. Like I said to you, mate, even if they had some bangers, that sort of harassment wasn't fair. I'm not going to do it anymore. It's not fair.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But
Right.
we'd be up for it. We'd install the confidence.
Oh, 100%. 100% we would.
Speaking of confidence, are you confident about the game?
Quietly.
Quietly
Confident.
Why was that Australian?
Oh, God. No, do you know what it is? Like, a rate Palace, they're going to be on a high, right? Pretty much as match fit now as us. I'd say we have a slight advantage on them.
Yeah.
But they're going to be on a high, and that can work in either one of two ways. It can skyrocket their confidence, and it can make them think, fuck it, no, we can go and beat the likes of Liverpool in a Community Shield. Chelsea shouldn't be too much of a problem. However, at the same time as that, I also think there could be a little bit of deflation after beating Liverpool. And you got to remember, the news that came off the back of beating Liverpool, which was that they would be playing Conference League football rather than Europa League football. What I don't know, and I'm not privy to, and you would probably not know but have a better guess than I would, is like, would that have affected player contracts, bonuses, things like that? Because this is a side of football we know about but don't often speak about, but is very much way more relevant than we probably give it credit to being.
Hugely so, and yes, it will. I mean, ultimately, they would have got bonuses for getting into the Europa League. I mean, the difference between being in the Europa League and in the Conference League is £20 million.
That's a lot for a club like Crystal
It is
Palace,
and it isn't.
Is it not?
It is and it isn't, because the difference between being in the Europa League and the Champions League is like £100 million. So like,
I know.
It's orders of magnitude.
But I feel, and again, you're more
boring.
equipped. Yeah, you're more boring.
Let's just say boring.
Let's say boring.
Yeah.
Let's say boring, right? No, you're smarter than me, so you might know this. But you know, like when we say about, oh, that 20 mil or the 97 mil from the Club World Cup or whatever, right? Like, I feel like there's different types of money in football. And don't go, oh, well, 20 mil, that's just what, Burnley spent on Brower. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. It's not
We'll put
the
it
same.
into context. They're going to get 70 odd million for Eze.
Yeah.
50 million quid more just by selling a player.
I know.
It's completely different, innit?
No, I know.
Like,
I
it's
know.
Trump.
But you went just by selling the player. You selling your best player.
Yeah, selling your best player. But also, like, think about it. £20 million in the game now compared to £20 million when we were growing up watching football is a completely different thing.
Okay.
20 million quid is like what they make on a corporate match.
Fine. But, right? If you go and win the Conference League, you're in.
Europa League.
You're in the Europa League. But they were already in
another
they
20
were,
million
they
next
were
season.
already in the Europa League. Yeah. They were already in the Europa League. They could have had a chance of getting fucking Champions League football. You say 20 million is the average match day revenue or whatever. Mate, if they had got into the Europa and got into the later stages,
Oh, they would have made a lot more money.
they would have made a lot more money.
No, fair enough.
Then, although I'm not claiming this would have happened, despite me rating their squad, if they had won that Europa League, you've got 8 guaranteed match days in the Champions League the following season if you can get through that qualifier.
Do you remember the start of last season, how many games it took Crystal Palace to get their first win?
Yeah, it took them about 10 games or something under Glasner.
9th game they won.
9, yeah. Which was really weird because they'd finished the season before thrashing Man United and thrashing Aston Villa, who were having a brilliant season.
Yeah.
They finished really strong, Crystal Palace under Glasner.
Really strong. But did they start well? And this is the thing, are they going to start well this year? Because maybe they take the form at the end of last
Some
season.
would argue they already have.
Yeah, which is a fair point to make. So, are they going to take there's two ways of looking at it. Are they going to take the form that they had at the end of last season and continue it and look really good at the start of this season, or are they going to be on a massive come down after not getting into the competition they want to get into, after beating Liverpool, which sometimes you see those games where they're not then up for the Premier League in the same way they were up for that one-off game.
Or it could install a false sense of confidence.
Yeah,
because you could go, handled Liverpool, right? Kept them quiet. And it's
Chelsea is shit compared to Liverpool.
Try and deal with Esteval. Yeah? Wait, we're not on about fucking Florian Wirtz, a.k.a. Timo Werner point 2, who, bangs in goals for fun in the Bundesliga, but I don't think it's going to replicate that in the Premier League.
We're making a TikTok where you say Timo Werner is Better than Florian Wirtz.
Florian Wirtz. Listen.
We're going to make that TikTok straight after this.
Florian Wirtz is Timo Werner .2 until I'm proven wrong. Because you can go and get 55 goal contributions in the Bundesliga, but in effect, you're not really doing anything that Werner hasn't done, aside from, winning a Champions League or something like that. So I don't know.
Jamie Carragher, in the comments. If you disagree, let us know.
Yeah. Or in the streets. If you want to disagree with me, son. Right, okay, let's get a score prediction for this game from you.
3-0.
You're going for a 3-0.
Yeah. I think we're going to surprise so many people this season.
Yeah.
Palace are a really good team. I don't mean that they're going to be shit. I just think we're really good.
I think a tight 3-1. Sounds like it doesn't
That's
exist,
an oxymoronic.
Yeah,
Why is it a tight 3-1? As in it'll be 2-1 until the last minute?
No, I think it'd be like 1-0 until like the hour mark. And then, I think we're going at half-time drawing. I think it'd be 1-0.
First?
Who scores
first? No, as in team-wise.
Oh, don't care, but either. Your guess is as good as any.
Okay.
And then I think we come out second half and I think we absolutely tear it up. And I think that we see that we can make lethal impacts with our substitutes now. And although we've got some injuries at this moment in time, with our lineup there's no Jamie Gittins there. There's no Liam Delap there. There's no Andre Santos in there. There's a few players that you'll see come in possibly at half-time coming on to that. And who knows, maybe 1 or 2 more signings if there are. We'll talk about it. But yeah, I think that they can go in drawing at half-time against us, and then I think we get 2 goals late on. So I'm going 3-1, which I think is what happened at Selhurst when they put on Bob Marley, wasn't it? That was
it
1
was
half-time.
12th of February 2024, 3-1.
12th of February
2024. Crystal Palace, Chelsea.
Yeah, that was when the delay for the second half, or the second half was delayed because the referee's watch was broke. So the guy who has the control of the speaker, the DJ
MC.
basically, the MC, he put on Bob Marley, don't worry about a thing. So.
Can you do your MC? Have you ever been an MC?
No.
Who scored the goals?
Oh, I've been an MC when I was a kid.
Who scored the goals for Chelsea that night?
What, against Palace?
Yeah.
Who scored the goals? Yeah. Enzo Fernandez definitely scored.
Yeah, he scored the last one.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher scored in that game. Did Conor Gallagher score twice? Really? And Enzo Fernandez?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I won't lie. You gave me the 2 when I said Conor Gallagher, but you could have left the connection with Palace. I would have told you it was Gallagher. I knew it was Gallagher. I knew it was Enzo, and I'd have been trumped for the 3rd. That's what it would have been. But yeah, I'll go 3-1 win. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who do you want to see start in this game, most importantly? And listen, Caicedo, Cucurella, we know, Cole Palmer, we know their plan. So if you're into a bit of Jamie Gittins, if you're into a bit of Esteval, or if you believe that Liam Delap is going to be way more crucial for us in front of goal, I want to know all your thoughts in the comment section below, and I want to know why. Make sure you're subscribed to Joey and Josh. We've got an episode dropping off of there on Sunday, which is a big one, and I will see you all in the next one.